If you're looking to actually understand football and be able to talk smack and enjoy the game, I got you covered. Just went over the basic offense, and now we're going to go over basic defense. Welcome to Football 101. Now, obviously, this is basic, so these positions can definitely change as far as where they're located at, depending on what zone they're running, what the offense is running. Just keep in mind this is very basic. I'm going to go through 3 different formations. So first up, before we go through the 3 different formations, I'm going to cover the positions on defense. First up, your defensive tackles. These players are going to be big, strong, powerful, and disruptive. Next up, your defensive ends. These players are explosive and relentless. Your nose guard. And a nose guard is basically a big guy that is going to stuff the block. After that, your linebackers. They're hard hitting, aggressive, and they're versatile. Cornerbacks. Your cornerbacks are going to be quick and able to lock down the field. And you will have your safety. The safeties are instinctive and fearless. So where do they line up on the field? Let me tell you. We are going to cover a 3-4. And this is super simple. So we have our line of scrimmage. So a 3-4 is where we have a defensive end, a nose guard, another defensive end. And behind that, you have your 4, which is going to be your linebackers. So then from that, if you count, there are only 7 on the field right now. And remember what we said in offense, there has to always be 11 players. That's the same thing on defense. You have your CB and your CB. These can be like literally anywhere here. Depends on what their coverage and their zone is. You'll have your safety and safety. And then sometimes if you see a safety up here, it might be a strong safety, but we'll get into that in a further video. This right here is a 3-4. Now again, keep in mind, these are going to probably move around depending on what zone they're covering. 4-3. The 4-3, you are taking out your nose guard and instead add a defensive tackle and a defensive tackle. And then your ends will always be on the end. But as you see, we're at a 4-3. So there will only be 3 linebackers. So we are subbing out a nose guard and linebacker for another defensive tackle and a defensive tackle. Next up, we're going to go over a 5-2. A 5-2, you guessed it, is where we will take out a linebacker and we are going to add in the nose guard in the center again. So let me go ahead and erase this so that it looks pretty again. Again, like I said, depending on what coverage will depend on where your CBs and your safeties are. But just always know these should always have the lockdown of any pass or any runners that are coming through. So now we have offense and we have defense. In our next video, we will learn about different football terms, rules, regulations. Hit that follow button and don't forget to share it to anybody else that you think would love to learn more about football.